Okie dokie. Now that we finished Ainer's Blade, shall we head over to Everlight? Was it? Yep. Let's head over to Everlight and finish up the main quest over here. Nice. Alright, I think this is the closest portal.
Just give the word.
And you are right there.
Huh? Help you with something?
I want to cross the lake.
Sure. Where to?
Wait, really?
Got it. Hop in.
I can pick where I go? That's kind of cool. Oh, there's a Godstone. I was like, there has to be a Godstone on this island.
Understood.
Well, that's also very annoying.
As a neutral, apolitical association of mages solely devoted to the study of magic, the members of the Creators Guild were among the few gifted that remained neutral during your father's war. Though not comparable to the great universities of Kalaya, it is safe to say that Fiara owes many of its magical and technological advancements to them.
Here we are. Impressive.
And there's people down the hall. We should...
Interesting. We do not get visitors often these times.
Who are you?
I'm Undergast. I suppose you could call me the head of the guild. I sensed someone was coming and that someone had an intriguing aura. Now I know who it is. You are Isamo Tahar's child, are you not?
How do you know?
Well, I have studied Isamo Tahar's magic quite extensively, especially since the end of the Mage Wars. He was a remarkable man. Yours and his magical aura have a lot of similarities.
A remarkable man?
Yes.
Does that mean you supported him?
No, that is not what I said. I merely stated that he, as a mage and a man, was remarkable, unusual or special, and therefore surprising or worth mentioning. My opinion on the war is an entirely different matter.
How are our auras similar?
Well, hard to say. You can simply tell that you're related. And there's something else about you that is, well, strange.
I get that a lot. Could you elaborate?
It is hard to say. There's something peculiar about you. An oddity in your aura which I cannot make sense of. I'm sorry. Either way, I assume you are here for a reason. How may we, the little that is left of us, help you?
Actually, we're here for a reason. We're investigating the blood burn. Is there anything you or your guild knows about it?
The blood burn? You're studying it?
I guess you could say that. Yes.
Interesting. No, we do not know more about it than most alchemists or apothecaries at this point, though our general consensus is that we doubt the corporeal origin of the plague. There is magic involved in it.
Well, you're right about that. It is magical and it is connected to the Shapers.
The Tsarlanth, that's interesting. Say, would you mind to tell me more? You seem to know a lot of variables which we are not aware of yet.
I'll tell you, but we should find somewhere to sit. It's a long story.
Of course. Well, this is both fascinating and peculiar.
What do you make of it?
I do not believe in visions and prophecy unless they come from a dreamweaver, so I'm uncertain. There is no arguing that this man Rondar Lacane knew more about the Bloodburn than most people. And his clues led you to Mullendeer, which is nothing short of impressive. So you believe that the Bloodburn is caused by Shaper telepathy. Is that correct?
It is a theory, but yes. Rogue telepathy, so to speak.
I see. I would like to come with you.
What?
I was clear, was I not? I would like to come with you. Your story is nothing short of fascinating. The Shaper City, the Bloodburn, and this Nexus. I would like to accompany you and help. I have a wide knowledge of the magic and the Shapers, and have a strong interest in finding a cure for the Bloodburn.
Huh.
What about the guild? Aren't you their leader?
I am, but that does not bind me to stay. It is common for creators' mages to head out to expeditions. They have become rarer due to the war, but still, there is nothing stopping me from coming back when our business is concluded.
Well, why not? Just know that it will be dangerous.
I can defend myself. Quite well, in fact. However, there is one thing I need to finish before I come with you. Study. Maybe you could help. This would facilitate matters.
As long as it doesn't take too much time, yes. What are you studying?
Simple. I have always been fascinated by the notion of sentience and the mind in general. What creates consciousness? What is it that distinguishes us as humans from a wolf who is slave to his instincts? Quite recently, a group of refugees who arrived in Everlight told me of a bizarre sight. They said that a stone golem took over the abandoned mine near the gates and has grown a soul, and apparently has been trading with the villagers and even befriended one of them.
What?
It all seems highly unlikely, but I want to investigate it.
A monster with a soul? How is that even possible?
I do not know. It is not the first time people have reported such occurrences, but most of the times they turned out to be a hoax. This is the first case I've heard that might be legitimate. If it's true, this might change the world forever. Can you imagine? The ramifications of such a discovery would be monumental. It is currently believed that only the 5 principal kinds are capable of conscious thought. Disproving that would change everything. Suddenly, would killing a monster not be a homicidal act? Would putting them in a cage not be considered slavery? And finally, is it right for the principal kinds to consider themselves special, chosen by the Guardians?
What do you need my help with?
Well, this is all an exciting scholarly prospect, but a golem is still a golem. So if the monster goes feral, I will require assistance. I can defend myself, but still it would be unwise to go there alone. I will get prepared and meet you at the mine. Do you know where it is?
Tell me.
Up north, at the top of the Iskander mountain. I will go as soon as possible.
Fair enough. I'll see you there.
Okay. Oh, I don't have anyone selected.
Now we...
Odd fellow. But he's a capable mage, that's for sure.
Oh, is this why it's a top-down view for this area?
The best wares from Kalea to Northander.
No. Really? Elementalist spells. That is really good. That's white magic. 10 focus. I currently wear the same hat. Kinda want this. It's 10K though. It's so expensive. Oh, god damn it. Take back the shield. There you go.
You know how to bargain, don't you?
Yeah. I know how to bargain. Alright, where's that guy?
That way?
This way.
You have a strange aura. Interesting.
Excuse me?
Your aura, it's different. Cold. Anyway, forgive my manners. Callaghan Theo, archiver of the Creators Guild. How may I help you?
I'm looking for someone. An archaeologist named Ilbertus Watley.
Watley? That man obsessed with his island?
Yes. What do you know about him?
Not much. Only that he showed up here some years ago asking for funding for his bizarre excavation. All the nobles who usually fund these kinds of things had rejected him. However, he didn't have any proof backing up his claims, other than him claiming to be of Hibernian ancestry, just like Queen Aelith. So we had to send him away as well, which didn't stop him from digging.
He thinks he's a Hibernian?
Well, he said that his great-great-great-great-grandmother was part Hibernian or something along those lines, though he didn't have any of the Queen's gifts.
And he also claimed that, through his heritage, he has been having those strange dreams since his childhood of a secluded island within the Black Sea that no explorer has ever laid eyes upon.
And I take it you didn't believe him.
Well, I wanted to, and so did the other archivers. But the moment we start giving out money for fascinating stories alone is the moment we will stop existing.
Why would he dig an Everlight to find an island?
Because apparently there's a Shaper portal that might take him there. Or a Hibernian portal, I don't remember, it's been a while.
If you and the nobles denied him the means to do an excavation, how did he dig?
That's where it gets tragic. He spent his entire heritage.
To no avail.
Not entirely. He found what resembled a portal, but it was just dead, cold stone. It didn't take him anywhere. He tried to activate it for years, but ultimately his savings ran out. Now he lives in the Mud District, begging for food. He literally gave it all for his dream, but failed. A sad story. Why do you ask, though?
Curiosity. Thank you for your help.
Sure. You're welcome. I have to continue my work now. Safe travels, friends.
Safe travels. How interesting. Not really. I mean, it's a noble goal to give all that you have to achieve your goal. But honestly, don't do that. It's a really dumb thing to do. Learn to save money. That's all I'm asking.
Corporal?
It's not a difficult thing. You know?
Well then, off to the Mud District. Let's hope Watley's still there.
And still alive.
Huh? Help you with something?
I want to cross the lake.
Sure. Where to?
Everlight Harbor's right there. Western
Got it.
Farmland?
Hop in.
Oh, it's where I met him.
Huh? Help you with something?
I want to cross the lake.
Sure. Where to?
Southern Beach.
Hop in.
Ooh, there you go. New
I'll
area.
be swift.
I'll do what's required.
Got it.
As you want.
Interesting.
Money. Nice.
Let's see.
Actually, there's something there. Let's not explore every corner now, shall we? What is over here? Just a bunch of items?
Fine.
All right, here goes nothing.
Of course.
Dang. Message in a bottle. Don't know if I care. Oh no!
Walking corpses. Take them down. You will regret this.
Sounds like a plan.
Poor guy. Mauled to death by zombies.
Now would you look at that? Interesting.
Why were there a bunch of zombies hiding out in this one tiny little castle? What was that?
Sure.
Zarek guides me.
Lost souls. What a pleasant surprise.
Let's see.
Saved by a pale skin. Huh, I didn't expect that. If it wasn't for you, I'd be on some human's dinner plate by tonight. Thank you, friend. My name is Kier of the Dustcrawler tribe, and I see you're traveling with one of our kind. A fire wielder, isn't it? Zalraka.
Zalraka. Yes, I'm a fire wielder.
What do you mean, on some human's dinner plate?
Well, it's a bit disturbing. Shortly put, there's a gang of human criminals who capture and butcher orcs and sell their meat as wyvern meat. It looks almost the same, so nobody can tell.
What the... Are you joking?
If I were, would I be sitting in a cage and be covered in blood? No, I'm not. I know how absurd it sounds, but apparently these paleskins make a ton of money that way.
It's disgusting.
And nobody notices the difference? Really?
Well, I've never eaten my own kin. It's bloody disgusting, and I want to think about it as little as possible.
Huh. And how did a Dustcrawler orc end up here, in Everlight?
I was trying to put an end to this.
So you're some kind of orc detective?
Oh my, how that sounds. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm a Kalzul, an architect.
Orcs have architects?
Yes, how do you think our cows are constructed? And of course, now you're asking yourself how an orcish architect ended up on a mission like this. Don't. It's complicated.
We could help you.
Why? What is it to you?
I'm an orc too, in case you have forgotten.
That's true. Fine then. I hope I won't regret this. If you want to help, we need to pick up where I left off. Evidence.
So you're trying to get the Everlight Guard to deal with it?
Yes. I'm just one orc, and even if I knew where their hideout was, I can't just run in there swinging my axe around like a maniac and expecting not to die a fool's death. I don't trust these guards, but as of now, they seem to be my only chance.
True. Do you have any idea where we could start looking for evidence?
Actually, yes. I managed to intercept correspondence between one of their thugs and the leader. It should be enough to convince the guards of their presence. However, the thugs took all of my belongings when they ambushed me. Makes sense, I guess. An orc headed for a slaughterhouse doesn't need his books and valuables with him. I say we go right... Balrak! Bloody wound.
I mean no disrespect, but I don't think you should join this fight for now, brother. You're too weak.
I'm afraid that's true. Let us get your possessions for you.
Fine. I'm no good to anyone dead, am I? I think I heard them talk about some camp near the old mines. Maybe you could start there.
Alright.
Huh?
Okay.
I'll be swift.
So we have 2 quests at the abandoned mine now. That's good.
Now would you look at that?
Efficiency. Can I use that? Yes.
Zalraka.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Let's go.
What do you require?
Understood.
I need help over here.
Interesting. Bandits up ahead.
Well, they certainly
Let's
didn't
see.
expect someone to jump out of a portal to attack them, huh?
Here we go. That must be the letter Kier mentioned, alongside the rest of his things.
We might want to try interrogating one of these thugs. They could give us even more information to go on.
Yeah, good idea. Now would you look at that?
No! No, please, mercy! I don't want to die!
Then you better talk. We want information on your syndicate.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
How did you end up in this? You don't look like an average cutthroat.
Because I'm not. I'm from the Mud District, and I spent years looking for work. But it's become almost impossible to find a good job as a fellow from the slums. Then that man Finn showed up in the Shangiga, and, well, the pay was good. And it took me a while until I realized that it wasn't Wyvern meat we're selling.
How did this all start? Who in blazes came up with the idea of murdering orcs and selling their meat?
I don't know.
Really?
Yes, really. I only joined the farm a few months ago, and nobody ever told me who came up with it. All I know is that we have to report to a man called the Butcher who runs the slaughterhouse in Everlight. But I never saw him in person.
Butcher, slaughterhouse. You paleskins make me sick. Be glad the 2 of us aren't alone.
I'm sorry.
Where are your headquarters?
You mean the slaughterhouse? Please, I can't tell you. They will kill me if I do.
That does sound painful.
No, please. It's in Everlight. Below Everlight, to be precise. You have a map, don't you? Here. That's where the entrance is. All the meat is processed there. and it's run by the Butcher, our leader.
Anything else?
No, I don't... Wait, yes, the countersign. You need to remember the countersign. You need to answer, "I'm here for the produce," when they ask you, "What's your business?"
I'm here for the produce. All right. Now, what should I do with you?
Kill him.
What? But you said you'd spare me.
I said no such thing. I'll kill you.
I'm sorry, but you helped to orchestrate a genocide. I can't let you live.
But no, you can't do this.
Cool. Oh, look, he even has his own unique death animation. Isn't that cute?
Will do.
Was that really necessary?
Yes.
If we let murder go unpunished, people will start feeling that there are no consequences for their actions. He made a choice, and he paid the price. End of story. Come, let's go back to Kier. Interesting.
Hang on.
Nowadays, few people remember the reason for Everlight's wealth. The glittering mine. For a long time, it was believed that moonsilver, the most precious and most durable ore of Io, could only be mined in the Windwall Mountains, the empire of the dwarves. All this changed when an unsuspecting farmer found a piece of the shimmering ore while digging a well. A gold rush followed, and Everlight, back then a modest town, grew into the metropolis it is today. The mine was depleted decades ago, but the wealth remained.
Wouldn't it be better to call it a moon rush? That doesn't sound right.
Ah, it is you.
Didn't you say in front of the mine?
I did, but then I realized that it might be wise to scout ahead in order to get a clearer picture of the situation. Come, let us go. The golem and its supposed friend should be further down the mine. Follow me.
Let's see.
Oh god, cancel that. Following.
Two corpses. And they show symptoms of bloodburn.
Huh. Just gonna ignore that, huh? Okay.
Understood.
Oh god. Oh god. Hey. Chill out.
As
Calm
you
down.
want. I'll do what's required. Of course.
I have ranged weaponry too. Oh, you're waiting for me to clear it out for you? Fine.
Get ready.
Whatever's necessary.
I did not expect so many creatures.
Strange.
Well, let's go explore a little bit before we follow him.
Is there anything you need?
Oh god.
I'll be swift.
Good move.
Yep. Very
Understood.
good. Okay then.
As you want.
Look, someone's coming.
I know.
What was that sound? Who was speaking?
Here we go.
Oh god. It's a good thing zombies are invincible when they're being summoned.
And greetings. Are you?
Rick, who are they? I'm afraid.
Don't worry, Hubert. They are not here to hurt you. Judging by the sounds of fighting we heard, I take it you took care of those undead. If so, you have my thanks. They appeared out of nowhere just a couple of days ago and locked us in.
They are dead. We're here to ask you some questions about your friend.
I figured. So I'm guessing you heard the rumors, right? Yes, this is the golem with a soul. And yes, I am the odd fellow protecting him. But before I tell you anything, promise me that you won't hurt him.
I know he might look intimidating, but he's actually quite sensitive.
I promise.
Good. That's good.
So, what do you want to know? You didn't come here to take him away, did you?
Hubert is a stone golem. Why didn't you kill these undead yourselves if they trapped you?
Kill? Hubert? I told you he couldn't hurt a fly. He doesn't look it, but in his head, he's just like a child.
Why Hubert?
It was my grandfather's name. And one day, I simply started calling Hubert that, and it stuck.
How did you come to know Hubert? I mean, you don't just come up to a golem and start a conversation.
Right. You don't. I found him laying half dead just outside this mine. Some creature drained him of his essence, a ghost or something.
Darkness came and stole my light. It hurt. It hurt so bad.
I know, Hubert, but it's over now.
For some reason, I immediately noticed that Hubert was different. In every other situation, I would have simply turned away and alarmed the guard, but I just couldn't. So I went into the city to find a mage.
Who? Joseph. His name was Joseph.
He is not with the Creators Guild. And this Joseph agreed to help you.
Well, he still owed me a favor, so... Yes, I asked him to heal Hubert. And even though he told me it was dangerous, he eventually did it. When it was done, he told me to get away as soon as possible, as it might wake up again soon. But just like when I had first seen him there, I simply knew that there was something in him. Something that made him more than just a construct. So I waited, and it turned out I was right. You can figure out the rest. I took him into the mine, as the Everlight guards would have attacked him on sight. And here, we became friends.
So you took him into the cave to protect him?
Yes. Of course, word eventually got through to the townsfolk. But you're the first to follow up on the rumors.
And before these undead woke up, this place was actually quite peaceful. A bit gloomy, yes, but safe. And that's what matters.
How long ago is it that you found him?
Let me think. Almost 4 moons now.
4 months?
How did you become friends, though?
Rick, friendly. Rick, always friendly. Rick, care for me.
Well, maybe friendship isn't the proper word for it. It's more like I care for him, the way a father cares for a child. And yes, I know how funny that sounds considering Hubert's size.
Hubert, what makes you different from other golems? When did you realize you can Think for yourself.
I don't know. I always had thoughts, always had ideas, but I did not know how to tell people about them. After the ghost attacked me and Rick healed me, he taught me how to speak.
Taught?
Yes. Yes, of course. Rick taught me how to speak.
Hubert is a very good student. He learned how to speak almost fluently in just a couple of months. If only men were half as eager to learn, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess we find ourselves in.
He could also carry the spirit of a person in him. Did you ever think of that?
If so, it was the spirit of an infant. As I said, all I did was offer Hubert guidance and, well, love.
What are your plans for Hubert? Neither he nor you can stay in this cave forever.
Honestly, I don't know. Hubert is such a good lad, and I want him to have a normal, happy life. As bizarre as that sounds when talking about a golem. He would love to make friends and...
Yes, friends. Rick, will these misters be my new friends?
Hubert, what did we say about interrupting other people when they're talking?
It's rude. And it makes people sad.
Do you want me to be sad, Hubert?
No, Rick. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. Just don't do that again.
Anyway, I try not to think about it. And until you showed up and killed those undead, I wasn't even sure we'd ever make it out of that cave again.
All right, look, my friend here would like to learn more about Hubert's uniqueness. It would be of great scientific value. Would it be possible for us to examine him?
I don't know. Will it harm him?
Golems were created to endure pain.
What my friend is trying to say is he will do everything he can to keep Hubert comfortable.
What do you think, Hubert?
I don't know.
Fine. If you think it will help us understand Hubert better, then I don't want to be an obstacle. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Then let us begin. Interesting. Truly interesting. Hubert, I am done. You can rest now.
It wasn't bad, Rick. It tickled a little, but it didn't hurt.
So, what did you find out?
Not much. But let me discuss it with my companion first. Tahar, if you please.
Where is the kind sir going, Rick? I liked him.
They're just going to have a talk. They'll come back.
So let me be brief. I inspected Hubert's magical core, and it is rather unusual. It's overflowing with magical essence, unlike anything I've ever seen. My theory is that his remarkable intelligence comes from this irregularity. Unfortunately, I believe that the very same irregularity is also dangerous. The essence within him seems unstable.
It is very likely that it will eventually get out of control and cause an explosion unlike anything this land has ever seen. To me, it appears we have two options. We can destroy the golem, or take it back to the guild and try to harness its power, with the chance to stabilize the core and allow it to live.
I do not think I should make that choice. I consider myself a rational person, but I'm afraid that my fascination with the matter clouds my judgment.
Couldn't we just take him somewhere secluded and leave him be?
I'm afraid that's out of the question. We just don't know what the long-term effect of this instability would be. He could, for example, become feral and use his incredible power to wipe out a city or two. Killing him is the merciful option if his welfare is your primary concern.
What do you mean by harness his power?
Well, the possibilities are endless. If we can replicate the structure of its core and stabilize it, it has the potential to change the world. We might even be able to recreate it, thus giving us a power source with the chance to recreate life.
Obviously, there is no guarantee these experiments will bear fruit. We would also be risking blowing Everlight to smithereens in the process. If I had to make a guess, I would say that there is a 40% chance that the golem will be stabilized, and we will be able to harness the core. A 40% chance that it will die in perceived agony, and a 20% chance of triggering the devastating explosion.
Oh.
That's a tough decision. Let me talk to Rick.
Of course.
So, what did you and your friend talk about?
Oh. Huh. Well, 40% chance to advance the world. What the hey?
Well, there's no good way to say this. Hubert's magic core is very unusual. It's overflowing with energy, and while this energy is what makes him sentient, it also makes him dangerous. If we let Hubert stay here, the core might eventually become unstable and explode. The only way to save him is to take him to the Creators Guild, where they can try to control his power. Thing is, it might be a painful experience for Hubert. I'm sorry, but it's the only way. The alternative would be to kill him.
You bloody monster! No! There's no way I'm letting you do this! He's a person, damn it, not some toy for some mages to tinker with! You'll have to kill me first!
Rick, you're outnumbered, and I'm offering you and Hubert a chance. Don't you see it? You can either die here like a fool, or make sure Hubert gets through the entire ordeal together with you.
Well, I guess you're right, aren't you? I don't have a chance against you all. But let me say this. If I learn that anything happens to Hubert, I will come and hunt you down, even if it costs my life.
Hubert, it's time to go. We're moving into a new home.
What? I'm going to see the outside again? Just how you promised.
Yes, just how I promised.
Well, I must say that I'm happy you made that decision. I will go back to the guild now and prepare my things for our journey as discussed. I will see you there.
Alright. Coolio.
Understood.
Goodbye.
I'll be swift.
More of them. This place is a bloody graveyard.
I am ready.
For the fire wielders!
Is that all for this cave? Not really. There's a lot more.
Got it.
Sure.
Understood.
As you want.
Fair enough. Let's do this. All right, here goes nothing.
Now would you look at that? Let's see. Interesting.
Zarek guides me.
Here we go.
God, that's so good.
Now would you look at that? Let's see.
That way?
What is that? Executioner's blade. Body of the blade. Huh.
I'll do what's required.
A quest item.
You got it.
Grab that. Oh, what was that bag? Fire nettle! Find a fire nettle. Hey, I got it. Okay.
I understand.
Get ready.
What is that? What is that?
They won't stand a chance.
You read my mind.
Of course.
Here we go.
You'll regret this.
Holy God. I was not expecting a Drake to appear out of nowhere.
Interesting.
Jesus.